Well, they say a body at rest stays at rest.
Are you talking about
the law of inertia? A body in motion stays in motion.
It is the After Party Podcast. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing?
Hello.
I got Skeery here, and there's Danielle and Straight Nate, and of course Gandhi and Scotty B and Garrett. We're all here just to do something. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. Uh-oh. But I will tell you something that goes on here in the studio. People always want to know what's happening backstage. Skeery has a lot of stuff technically he has to be on top of. He has all these computers, he has to, and mouse and mice or whatever, rolling around and pushing buttons and playing songs and stuff. So he has to think through what he's about to do.
Yeah.
He's supposed to. He says it all out loud. He speaks to himself right in front of all of us. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't even know he does it. Do you, Skeery?
No, I don't. Sometimes I have a conversation with myself, and they're basically backstage directions.
Exactly. Well, as a matter of fact, a second ago, we heard Skeery go, okay, what are we going to do here? Oh, I know. Let me play this right here. Okay, done. Okay, well, no, I shouldn't do that. Sorry, I can't do that. He apologized to himself.
It was a whole conversation.
In the middle of a conversation with himself. It's the strangest, oddest thing.
I didn't realize this until Gandhi did a story one day that what percentage of people don't have an internal dialogue with themselves?
Let me look it up.
Like we're thinking about stuff right now, and you're kind of talking to yourself in the head. Skeery doesn't have that. So in order to do that, he must speak out loud in order to have internal thoughts.
Can't that get you into trouble, Skeery? If you're saying, wow, look at her, she's nasty looking. Would you say that out loud?
Yeah, would you say that out loud?
I had to stop myself before because my mouth moves before my brain kicks in and tells me that it's wrong to say that.
You got to train that thing.
Yeah.
It's about 30%, which to me is a strikingly high number of people to have no thoughts or inner dialogue. Do you really have no thoughts unless you're speaking?
Well, explain to me what goes on in your minds.
Oh, God.
What, right now,
Yeah.
What? Give me an example of an inner dialogue that you might be having with yourself.
Something simple that you could probably relate to. You're driving down the street, and then some car pulls in front of you and cuts you off. I'll say in my mind, oh my God, what a jerk. I mean, okay, let me compensate and move over to this other lane so I don't hit him. But you would say that out loud. Oh my God, what a jerk. I better compensate by moving into this other lane. Yeah. You would say that.
No, I would. But that's a reactionary example. I'm talking about an example of your body is at rest. There's nothing happening. What kinds of dialogue things are going on in your brain? Because mine's blank.
I'm thinking about what I have to do later on in the day. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go pick that up, and I gotta return
checklist.
that. I got an Amazon return I gotta do. I'm thinking of those things. What happens after? You don't think about that stuff?
I don't plan ahead that way.
What about
I'm in the moment right here.
An interaction that you've had with somebody during the day that maybe wasn't so great? Say you had a little argument with someone. You don't think about that later? Oh, maybe they were thinking this, and I was thinking this, and I could have reacted differently.
Okay, those types of things, yes. But
you do.
They're not going on during the show or right now. Right now, I'm just talking out loud because I know that technically things need to happen in this room. So
when nothing else is happening, then you can actually have thoughts. But when things are happening, you have to externalize it.
Yes.
Okay, for instance, you're sitting on your couch. It's 5:30, and you have to be downstairs dressed by 6 for the car's picking you up, whatever. Yeah. Do you say to yourself, oh, I better get up and get dressed. They're picking me up in 30 minutes. To yourself? Do you say that to yourself?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
If not, he'd never get up. He'd just sit there.
I've been on the phone with him, and he's been cooking. And I'm like, oh, who are you cooking for? He goes, no one. I go, then who are you talking to? He's giving himself direction in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, I have to crack this egg, and I need a tablespoon of butter. And I'll say it out loud.
So you say it out loud as you're cooking, like a cooking.
Yeah, well, nobody hears me. I'm by myself at my place.
So we were on the train yesterday coming back, and of course, we had 30 minutes, so we're on our phones. And I hear Skeery narrating his own existence. He's like, oh, I got to get back to this person. Oh, what does this person want? All right, let me see here. And he's literally the entire ride.
Wow.
He's muttering the entire ride.
Okay, well, that's scary. Skeery is he's scary. Okay, what about the rest of us? I talk out loud in the shower in the mornings, typically every single time. Yeah. Alex will ask me, "Yo, who are you talking to?" And I'm talking to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys ever talk to yourself
all the time
in the car or anywhere?
I talk to myself as if there are not other people around, because I don't want people to see me talking to myself. But I talk to myself out loud constantly, especially if I'm at home.
Yeah. If I go to my mom's house and I let myself in, I will hear her having a whole conversation. Yeah. And I'm like, Ma, who are you talking to? And a lot of times she says, I'm talking to your father. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I'm just telling him, how my day was. But then a lot of times I catch her like, oh, why did I do this? Why did I put this here? I go, Ma, you know that everything you're thinking is coming out of your mouth, right? She's like, I know, but I live alone, so that's why this happens.
Yep.
Like, okay.
I really only do it in moments of exasperation. Like, what the F? I can't believe, But for the most part, no, nothing. I never talk to myself.
I yell at myself a lot. It always starts with.
What do you mean yell at yourself? Like,
I'll think about something I did. No, not necessarily put yourself down. Well, maybe a little, because a lot of it starts with you silly bitch. All the time. What did you do
Wait,
today?
hold on. You say out loud, you silly bitch?
Oh, constantly.
See, that's something I would say.
Yeah, you silly bitch. Sometimes it's you dumb asshole. How did you do that? Why did you do that? That is crazy.
Skeery. You call yourself a silly bitch out loud?
Yeah, something like that. I'd be like, why did I do that? I'm such a fucking moron.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would never call myself a moron.
Good.
I call myself an
louder.
idiot. I use idiot.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
Well, you guys shouldn't do that.
Dumbass. Like,
I will
what
tell
a
you, one
dumbass.
time I was leaving a voicemail back in the day on the phone in the car. And when I was done, I thought I pushed end.
Oh, that's the worst.
And then, but I wasn't talking about them, thank God. I was talking about someone who was pulling in front of me. Oh my God, this light is so fucking long. We're never going to get out of here. Oh God. And I realized, boop, it had been recording the whole time. I was like, oh.
Did you delete it?
No, I called him and told him later. I said, did you hear that? He said, yeah. And I said, thank God I didn't say anything nasty about you. They're like, yeah.
Be careful on iPhones too, because I noticed most of my friends think that I'm the one going to hang up, but they don't, and then I just end up hearing them talking right after, because you're so used to, all right, see you later, and then you just assume.
Do that? Do you just assume they're going to push end, so it's going to hang you up, so you don't have to push the end button?
Yeah.
Oh, please, my parents never hang up. My dad will just keep talking to my mom, and I'm listening to him like, what are they doing? Never hits end.
How about when you get butt dials? Do you sit there and listen?
Yes,
for
it's
sure.
like on a
100%.
voicemail. You listen to the whole voicemail. Like,
The only thing is, though,
Absolutely.
then they can go back and see how long the call was and realize that you were listening to it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
well.
okay. I want to see if they're doing anything they shouldn't. I'm like, ooh, where is that person?
Right. They
Like,
also,
what are
it
they
could have
doing?
been a voicemail. Maybe they left you like a 2-minute voicemail.
Yeah.
What are they?
I mean,
No,
I got a
I'm
butt
talking
dial
about
at 4:30
I'm
this
talking
morning.
about people who butt dial and they don't know it, and it goes to your voicemail. And as long as they're making noise, it's going to continue to record.
Yep. Can we go back to Skeery having no inner dialogue for 1 second? Because
Absolutely. Let's end with that.
So we talk about what he does when he goes home, and he will tell you, he's the first to say, he goes home and he rots. And he says he scrolls on his phone the entire day because he doesn't have any conversations with himself or think about anything.
Yeah.
So he just sits on his phone the whole day. It's fascinating.
Yeah, and if I have something that I need to get done, I'll do it. But they say a body at rest stays at rest.
Are you talking
Is
to
that what they
us?
say?
The law of inertia. A body in motion stays in motion.
Are you talking to us or are you talking to yourself?
So no, this is what I'm
Yeah,
telling
you know
guys.
what? That's the thing. When you're with Skeery, that's a good point, Nate. Sometimes you're with someone and they're talking, and you realize, oh my God, they're on the phone. They have their earbud in, right?
Yeah.
But with Skeery, we don't know if he's talking to himself or us.
It
Never.
took me 11 years to realize he's talking to himself 90% of the time. Because there's so many times like, what am I supposed to do about it? And he goes, oh no, I'm over here. I'm like, what?
Okay.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
called thinking out loud. Ed Sheeran wrote a song about
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
He did.
I like that you brought science into it. A body at rest will stay at rest.
A body in
There you
motion
go.
stays in motion. The law of inertia. We all know it. So when I'm at rest, I'm at rest.
Yes.
And with that said, there you go. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.